What's going on, guys? I am back with another video, and today I'm going to tell you about the time that I convinced a cop to let me and like 5 people go. It went so sideways. I was like 15 years old and I was driving. Stick around, guys. This video is amazing. Alright, let's jump right back into this, guys. So, ninth grade, I had these friends, Corey and Kenny, and we started hanging out with this friend group. It was these girls named Bailey and Emma and Olivia. So we had a little 3-man setup. But the problem was, like I said, we were freshmen and they were in 8th grade, so none of us had cars. But my parents were like really into like incentivizing and like goals, like if you do this then you'll unlock this. So basically my parents bought me my first car when I was 14. But I couldn't drive it, obviously. I didn't have my license. I didn't even get my permit until I was like 15 and a half. But they bought me a car that was sitting in the driveway, and it was like a goal. Like, if you do everything you're supposed to do, when you turn 16, this car will be yours. Like, you'll have your very own car. And, you know, it kind of kept me locked in. But I've always been a bad kid. If you guys are not getting the theme of these videos, I always, like, did something fucked up. And this was no different. So I figured out, after like I said, I got my permit when I was 15 and a half. So about 6 months into being 15, I learned how to drive and actually felt comfortable like driving on a road. And so I thought I would be fine like starting to sneak out. So I started to sneak out. And this was before like my parents had always been like super strict, so they would take my phone every single night. Like, they would take my phone at night so I wasn't up all night texting people, and I don't even know, they probably went through that shit too. So I was literally sneaking out with like printed directions from Google Maps. Like, if I missed a turn, I was fucked. Like, super fucked. And I was going on trips like far too, like 20-30 minutes away. And I was making it, but it's whatever. And this one specific night, these girls wanted to hang out and they wanted to drink with us. So I was texting my friends and I was like, yo, like the plan is what we normally do. Like, we're going to sneak out and we're going to go to this park and we're going to drink and we're just going to fuck around. So I go drive 20 minutes and go pick up my friend Corey, and then he puts in Google Maps to my friend Kenny's house. So we probably have 20-minute drive ahead of us. And like I said, I just have my permit. I don't have my license at this time, so I know like the layout of how to drive, but I don't know all like the rules of the road. And there was a green light and I was supposed to turn left, but it wasn't like a hard green arrow. It was just like a green light so cars could come my way. And I went to go turn and I literally almost got like sideswiped and T-boned, and that would have ended my night right there. But thank God I stepped on the gas and vroom, just got on the highway, and we were driving like 25 minutes to go get these girls. And they were all at one house, so like we didn't have to go pick up a bunch of different girls. And we get to Bailey's house and they sneak out, and our night is good. Like, we go to this park, like I said, and we drink. So that's strike number 2. I was drinking and driving. I don't think I drank a lot because, like I said, I wasn't really a big drinker back then. I was more of a smoker. So that wasn't really my vibe, but my friends were drinking. I do remember that. And we just had a good night. Like, all I remember is we went to this beach and we were just sitting on the beach and we were talking, and I was hanging out with this girl that I fucked with, and like, you know, we made out a little bit, blah 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 blah. And then this is where the story turns like sideways a bit. So we're taking them home, and this is probably 4 a.m. at this point, and we're on their street and we notice there's a car like coming towards us, and we're saying goodbye to them, and they run out of the car like towards their house, kind of like, but they're lit up by these cars' headlights. And these girls like run into their house, and instantly the car turns on its lights and it's a cop. So I'm shitting myself. And I'm like, what the fuck did we even do? And the cop comes around and he's like, hey, I stopped you guys for suspicious activity. This is a nice neighborhood and it's like 4:05 in the morning. Like, what are you guys doing? Are you guys doing a drug deal or something? And I start shitting myself because I don't have my license. I'm with my friends. We have liquor in the trunk. Like, I'm going to jail. I'm fucked. I'm super, super fucked. And I was on probation at this time for failing a drug test. So I was super, super scared. Like, I was going to jail. My parents were going to kill me. Like, I did not know what was going to happen. The cop asked for my license and registration, and I'm super, super honest with the guy. I'm like, I don't have my license, but I have my permit. And here's the registration. I give it to him. He comes back about 5 minutes later. So he obviously ran my information and everything. So I didn't have a license. And he comes and talks to us. And he was like, so what are you guys doing? And I was like, these are my friends. I very stupidly decided to pick them up. And those were our other friends that we met. We just hung out and went to the beach for a little bit. And then this was the smartest thing that I ever done in my entire life. I name dropped this school that me and Kenny went to. And it's like this all guys private school in the area that is really respected for sports and really respected, period. Like, you only go to this school if your family either has money or if you're good at sports, and it's a respected school. So I literally start like negotiating with a cop almost. I'm like, hey, like, I'm super, super sorry. I'd never done anything like this in my entire life. I'll never do anything like this ever again. We're literally freshmen at this school, and I don't want to screw up my life. And literally, it was like I just name dropped that I was friends with the president. His entire expression changed. He goes, oh my God, you go to blah, blah, blah? And I'm like, yeah, me and him go there. I played on the baseball team. He's a wrestler. Like, please don't, like, ruin my life over this. And his expression, like, went dead blank, and he goes, reaches his arm through the window, hands me my permit back, and he goes straight home, nowhere else. And I literally thought, like, oh my God, there's no way that we just get out of this. But that's not where the story ends, guys. So, this cop heard our story and say that we were hanging out with girls at 2 o'clock in the morning. So he decides that he's not going to wake up their parents or anything, but he's going to leave them a handwritten note in their mailbox so that when the parents wake up, like, they're informed, like, hey, your girls were out last night with these guys and they didn't get back until 4 o'clock in the morning. I thought that was bad. What was worse was my dad is a super, super early bird and wakes up at like 4:30 or 5 a.m. And this specific day, he woke up 15 minutes after I got home, not even. Literally not even. To the point where my parking lights were still on my car. Like, they were still lit up. Because you know how when you park, your lights are on for like 5 minutes or something? And so he thought either someone broke into my car or someone was driving the car. So he goes out there and he feels the engine block and he feels that it's warm. So he knows that someone was driving the car. He comes in my room and he takes a picture of me. Takes a picture of the car. And later that day he comes and he talks to me. He's like, so, were you driving the car? And I had to tell him because even though I didn't get in trouble with the cop that night, he still ran my name in the police system, so it alerted my probation officer. So my dad found out anyway through the police running my name. So even though I got out of the situation, I still got fucked. I got all the consequences. It just came like 3 days later. But I really didn't think that I was going to get out of it in that situation. Like, I'm black too, so I definitely didn't think a black 15-year-old driving illegally is going to be let go. But sometimes, guys, it does pay to have connections and power. And I can thank that school that, like, they got me out of something, even though it was a shitty school experience. And we'll have more stories on that school in the future. But if you guys enjoyed this story time and you guys want more crazy stories like this one, make sure you guys like and subscribe, and I will be back with other stories.